understanding that you go to Jackson State Prison during the height of the gangland. You're at Jackson State Prison with all the vicious and violent gangs in the state of Georgia. Could you please tell us about that?
So when I went down there, I got my game from a Mexican. Like he told me how to move when I went down there. Okay. He was like, when you go to the store, they're gonna tell you to order just hygiene and hygiene only because somebody take your stuff. And he was like, but no, fool. He was like, you hired he said, no, fool. What you do is you order the whole fucking 60 on that bitch and you make sure motherfucker feel your gangster and they don't fuck with you. And if they do,
you sound like a mess.
He was like, and if you do, you show their ass. And I was like, hell yeah. So when I go down there, I order every goddamn thing and I got my shit. I was waiting on a nigga to try me. I came in that bitch like I wish a nigga would. But when it came down to it, and honestly speaking, I didn't want to get no more time. I ain't want to at all. So a gang war.
So hold on, cause you when you on the counter, you standing on business.
I'm standing on business.
A Crip's Crip.
Yeah,
that's a such thing.
Yeah, like I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business too, but I ain't pushing it. Like you gotta come at me. I'm more on the self-defense. Leave me alone. Yeah. But like in county jail, I was more on some. I'm finna smash anything that ain't like. I was more on that.
Yeah.
And then so I ended up buying my store and stuff like that. I think a day later, the Bloods and the GDs got into it. And I just remember a white boy, it was chicken on the bone day. A white boy got hit up in the neck and blood just started squirting everywhere. And then it was like this tall, I think he was GD, it was this tall nigga. He about 6'7", 6'8". Mm-hmm. He laid out the officer, she tried to break it up. And he laid out this officer. He like clothesline, and she was great. She was like somebody's grandmama, bro. Like he laid her ass out.
What was the first sign that it was gang infested at Jackson?
You just know, cause like I knew what to expect, cause a lot of my homeboys been there. And then while I'm in the corner, it's this nigga named Crazy. He got a life sentence or 2. And he just with the bullshit. So he trying
Crip or what he is?
Yeah, he Crip. He trying to he trying to get on the GD side and ride on the Bloods. So we in the corner, he's small too.
What you mean he trying to get on the GD side?
He trying to help the GDs out with the Bloods. But I'm on some shit like this ain't got nothing to do with us. So he tried to grab him. I grabbed the nigga and I swung him back in the corner. I said, nigga, I got 15 months left. What you doing?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I got a life sentence. I said, right now, we got to deal with each other, and I'm responsible for your shit, and you responsible for my shit. Yeah. So you ain't doing nothing that's going to cause me more jail time.
Right.
So I held the nigga the whole time like he was a little kid. I had the nigga ass up in the air like this right here.
Yeah.
And after that shit was done, I also had the homie Lil Demon from South Central Streetville, and he's a Sereno. I had him in the corner with me too. I was like, shit, fool, get in the corner. We done our whole time together. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? He was in the county with you?
Yeah. When he go, I go.
Like, simple as that.
Simple as that. Like I grew up around a lot of Hispanics, and I do have Hispanic in my blood somewhere, but I grew up around a whole bunch of Hispanics. So
let me ask you this. In reference to how people move, how do Hispanics move when it comes to this gang life?
Man, I kind of take after them when that's how I took their philosophy. I took their philosophy and I made it mine. That's how I based my cripping off how the Serenos did. Rules was rules. We gonna be strict. This is what it is. I don't care if it's my homeboy or my brother. You violate this, what it is. Like I took the same principles that my homies had and I applied it to me.
Who you think more thorough?
The Mexicans, the Serenos.
Point blank.
Point blank. Their rules is different and they're more violent. Like to be respected as a Sereno, you gotta go to prison.
For real?
Yeah.
So
at this time, this is what he told me. Like he had a little homie that he wanted to get ranked to, but his big homie said he ain't got no training. Like, yeah, he ain't been to prison. He don't. You gotta like it's a certain you gotta go to prison to get shit like that. Juvenile don't count. We mean prison. Like they rules are different than ours. And then when it came down to like the gang wars and stuff, like when blacks we get into it, we may say a couple words, fuck you bitch ass nigga, this and that. With the Mexicans, they gonna straight at it. Ain't no hola, como estás, none, no fucking talking. It's straight to the fucking business.
Are you taking into consideration the numbers, or when I say the numbers, is it just a particular gang or sector that is overpopulated at this time, or?
So this how it is. I don't know how it is now because I ain't been to chain gang since 2017.
Praise God.
But I'm trying to tell you. So the Muslims, they kind of like a gang. So you got the Muslims, then you got the GDs and the Bloods. Their numbers are kind of the same. Like it's kind of hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Muslims, then you got the GDs and Crips. I mean the GDs and Bloods. They're neck and neck when it comes down to their numbers. I think the GDs might be a little bit higher, but nowadays you got a lot of GDs that's switching to Blood, so I think the Bloods might be up there now.
What you mean GDs is switching to Blood?
Man, I done seen it all, bro. I know some niggas that I went to high school with. These niggas big GDs, like they Blood now, bro.
I thought you couldn't do that.
I thought you couldn't do that either, but they're allowing it.
So a GD could be a Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then on top of that, so it's okay. So the Muslims, the GDs, the Crip. I mean the Muslims, the GDs, the Bloods. Then you got the Serene. I'm gonna say the Mexican, the Hispanics. They all move in one when they come down there. Ain't no beefing among each other.
So if they was beefing on the street when they get the chain gang, they all won.
There's no one-on-one and none of that. They're just that shit goes. They together. Then you got the essays. Then you got the Crips. We out.
Hold on, Paul. What do you think we would be if we moved like the Hispanics?
Man, unstoppable.
Yeah.
Unstoppable. Like I done seen blacks. What? Yo folks from Jamaica, what you African? Like I've never heard of no FBA. Like from America, what they call that? From Black America, they got some to where they just labeling themselves. Like I seen it. Like the American blacks don't want nothing to do with the Africans. The right. Africans don't want nothing to do with the Black Americans. Like I like. Bruh, I've never heard of the term Black American until now, like probably 3-4 years ago.
Right.
It was always black. Like these other black people, they're being born here. They think because their family member, like their dad or parents in Jamaica, that they're not black. And then we have people like the Dominicans that saying, "Papi, I'm not black, I'm Dominican," not knowing that. Yes, you are Dominican, but in America, we're talking about the melanin of your skin. You are black. Like when we say black, we mean the melanin of your skin.
Right.
But there's so much divide, and the only way to get that to happen is we'll have to have the Mexican morals. Whoever don't listen gotta die. Like we'll have to have the Mexican mafia
code
ethic.
Yeah. Simple as that.
And a lot of people will be dying. So at this point, I don't even think it's worth it. Because all the lives and stuff that'll go with it.
Okay. So you and Jackson, you didn't seen it pop off one time where an older officer got stuck in the neck?
No, a white boy got stuck in the neck, and then the lady got clothesline. The older officer got clothesline.
So the white guy that gets stuck in the neck,
I believe he was GD.
Okay, so
because I ain't seen too many white bloods, so I know how they doing it now, and from what I heard from some of my blood homies, the only way you can be blood is if you Paru on the West Coast. Like you can't be no West Coast blood and be white. But the East Coast bloods, like the G Shines and the Rolex, some of them sets will take you as a white boy, but you can't be white as no as no blood.
So can you be white and be a Crip?
Yeah, we can. That shit is I don't like it.
Are you racist, bro?
I just feel like this goes back to talk about how can we get better, like as a like be like a Mexican mafia type. We can by black gangs being with black gangs, white gangs being with white gangs, and Hispanic gangs being with Hispanic gangs. But I wouldn't say that because I like to see the black and brown get together.
Right.
But I just feel like if you white, you don't need to be in a black gang. Wow. Like I feel like that's some of the most monkiest shit that you can do. We already killing each other as black men, right? So now I go get a white boy to do the same shit.
Dang.
It don't get no more monkier than that.
And what if a white man is giving you orders to kill another black man?
I never in my motherfucking life listened to a white older or a white OG.
I'm saying, but what if he got more rank than you? And don't you have to listen to him?
I wouldn't listen to him. I don't respect that. Like the only white boy that I respect is Brandon. That's it.
Yeah, I just talked to Brandon.
Everything about Brandon is black, but he never says the N-word.
Always respectable.
Respectable. And you can tell that he grew up around black people just the way he talked, but there's nothing.
But he don't never cross the line. He almost like Gary Owen.
Yeah, that's exactly who he like.
He probably could get a pass, but out of respect, he won't. Yeah, he ain't gonna
say it. He won't say it at all. Like he'll tell you. It's been a couple times at work. He done had to pull me aside, and I'm gang banging at work when I'm on clock. He had to pull me aside and be like, "Hey, what is you doing?" I'm like, "Man, this nigga ain't Crip." He's like, "Nigga." Well, he don't say nigga, but he looking at me like,
"What was y'all working at?"
We working at Tip Top. He was a maintenance man at Tip Top. I think he's still there.
He probably is. Where I talked to him the other day. Damn. So Brandon, who is a respected white Crip, is keeping you out the nonsense at Tip Top.
Yeah, he keeping me out the nonsense because he understand. Like when I get into it, it's two people that they going to go get. They going to go get Mike, which is GD, and they going to go get Brandon. Cause I ain't listening to nobody else. Like they already know that. Like they like y'all want to come get him. Like it got to the point to where when something happened, they going to go get him. But then when they come back, some of the times I be in the right, and they'll just be like, "Okay, he doing it. He ain't wrong, right? But it's just the fact that we at work. But it's like at the end of the day, like what is he doing wrong to the point to where we could just I really just gotta scold him." Right. But at this point, like I always respected Brandon. He an older OG from the hood.
Yeah,
but at this time, I had Georgia in our set. So it ain't really nothing that he could say to me. But I just always...
What you mean had Georgia in your... What is that?
Like, I was the leader. In our set, I was the leader in Georgia, like, of our chapter. So it ain't nothing that he can say to me. But I just respected what he had to say because I fuck with him.
Right.
So anytime he tell me to chill, I just chill. And I ain't have to. So, I could have played, oh, yeah, nigga, I got... more responsibility. I could have really played that monkey ass shit, but I didn't because I respect him.
So, did you ever run into a white Crip in chain gang?
Yeah, when I was in Jackson, I ran into this white Crip. I think his name was Chubbs.
Okay.
And he was trying to say that he was the leader of the Crips and this and that. And I got into it with him. You know what I'm saying? And I just remember telling him.
What house was y'all in, if you remember?
I know we was by Death Row. I don't know if you know that. I think it's E-House.
We were stranded on Death Row. I got into it with a white Crip named Chubbs. But go ahead.
Yeah. Like we was near, like I know you gotta pass death row to get to our dorm. I want to say E house, but I tried to forget the dorm and every damn
I'm sorry, I don't
thing.
remember.
I tried to forget all that.
Yeah.
And then I just remember he asked me what the problem is, and I just told him straight up, bro, like I don't respect white Crip. Like you
Just like that.
I just remember telling him, bro, you white and you not finna tell me what to do, bro. Like we not going for that. And I just remember telling him, and we got into it, and I just told him, bro, like, yo, if you so cripped out, why you say it? I said, why you letting the Aryan Brotherhood, AB, do tax on you? You're a part of a black gang, but you chilling with these white boys that are part of a racist gang.
Yeah.
Whether they say they racist or not, this still is a racist known gang that you chilling with. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
And the other Crips really didn't. They was trying to go home, or they weren't stunned. But they kept saying everything he said was right. So he had ordered them to violate me, but they was just like, bro, we're not putting our hands on no righteous shit. Like you right at the end of the day, nothing you said was wrong.
Right.
Cause he got mad because the Bloods had tried to get into it with my homie Demon from South Central Street, and I stopped it. But I had told one of the older South Central Street villains. He a Sereno.
Sereno, yeah, that's what I was talking. So you have a Crip member that then got into it with the Sereno.
No, I have a Blood dude that got into it with the Sereno.
Okay.
But I'm backing him because they getting ready to do him wrong, and I'm telling him because
this your dude you been riding with.
Yeah, this the dude I've been riding with. It was two Hispanics I was riding with. Lil Demon from South Central Street Villain, and OG Smokey from Hard Times.
Okay.
So I was riding with these fools. So I just remember Demon was this the first time I seen a Mexican that was tall. This nigga was like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
So
you sound racist too, because Hispanics get tall, bro.
Nowadays, back in the days, they did it, bro. They didn't get no taller than 5'8". I fuck with them though, bro. They didn't get that tall, bro. They started these dudes started to be 6'1", 6'2", and they starting to have a body like a black dude. They walking around with abs and all that. They didn't have that at first. They just had bad body. It didn't matter how much working out they did. They just had a bad body, bro. They couldn't get right, bro. But nowadays the genes are starting to get better with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember when so we was in a he had called Lil Demon had called one of them out for one, and I just seen all the Bloods coming up on him. So I come up over on him like that. And I already had told the 912. I was like, bro, this is my partner, bro. Like,
what's 912?
It's a making set. This is the only official set in Georgia, Crip set in Georgia that's really official. It's called 912.
Why you say they're the only one that's official?
That like it's made in making.
Mm-hmm.
So it's two sets in Georgia that I know for official. One is Blood and one is Pyru. So the other one is called 1838.
Mm-hmm.
That's based off of Milledgeville, and that's a Blood. It's a Pyru set.
Okay.
It's based off of Nat Turner, the slave. That's his birthday, 1831.
Okay.
So I think that was kind of dope what they did.
Yeah.
Like when they get mad, they put it on Nat Turner, like as he's a Blood.
It's on Nat Turner.
Yeah, I be like, that's kind of dope. Like y'all took the slave and named y'all set after like after a slave because it's slave. Yeah.
And then you kill niggas.
That's the part that ain't cool, but yeah, just kind of killed that part. But I kind of thought that was cool, and them the only two that I know that's official in Georgia that got to go ahead.
So you roll up on them because you protecting.
Yeah, it was 1912 dude. I told him, I was like, bro, when Demon go, I'm going. I told him, I said, I ain't trying to put you in no danger. I know we're around all these Bloods, but you ain't got to jump in. He was like, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit you talking about. He was like, shit, let's make sure the little homie all right. So He slam. I'm talking about bro like 6'2" and 125.
Now, are they slinging that iron at this time, or it's just?
I didn't see no iron at this time because they had the metal detectors up. Like
that's right, Jackson. They beat.
They had got to the point to where they at Chow Hall they had the metal detectors up. So if you do have some iron,
boy, it's gonna be known.
Yeah, it's gonna be known
unless you suitcase.
Yeah, it's still gonna go off.
Yeah,
cause they had them poles, like they had the portable ones, so they catching all that. So none of that was really going on during my time, other than that time when I told you that dude got stabbed.
Yeah.
So when they started getting, we was going back from we was coming back from Child. So when they came and I told them, and they was like, man, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I was like, bro, y'all touch him, y'all touch me.
Right.
And the dude didn't want to go get a one. And I was like, I grabbed Little Demon. I was like, bro, he's scared. We got 17 Bloods. Let's just take our W and get the fuck on. Like, yeah, because they didn't want no problem because they ain't never seen no Mexican that tall. They was on the same shit I was on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he asking to hit. He kind of tall. They looking. And then the nigga that's trying him, he's small, bro. Bro, like 5'6", 5. They not letting him go in that room. Like, first off, Bloods ain't finna let you get no one. When I was in there, you're not getting no one at all. Like, you finna get beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
they're not
respecting what it is. They not respecting that. And I heard, but I don't know how true it is, but that's in their codes.
Ain't no ones.
Ain't no ones. Like, if you're not a homie, there is no ones. So he wouldn't finna get no one, but what they don't know is he was the one making the shanks over there. So he made me a shank. So they were gonna get stabbed up. Like, you wouldn't finna just do him like how you think you was gonna do him.
Yeah. Man.
And me and the white boy, we got into it afterwards because he was like, he wasn't Crip and da. And I told him, respectfully, I don't respect nothing you got to say. Like, you white and you a Crip. You know, I mean, you white. I said, you white. Like, all that, you in charge of the dorm or you ahead. I ain't trying to hear nothing that you got to say.
Where was he from, though?
He was from Texas. And at this time, I didn't know how gangster Texas was. So first thing that came to my mind is cowboys, and because I used to watch Walker Texas Rangers. So the first thing that came to my mind is cowboys and horse riding ass niggas. Like, I ain't really.
You is throw the fuck off, bro.
So it really wasn't.
Bro, you throw it all, bro. You throw it off, bro. But I appreciate you because you honest. That's what I do.
You got to think about it, right? When you hear about Africa, right? When you was younger, what you thought it was? Jungles, tigers.
Yep.
And then you figure out that none of that shit is true. That's what the white man is making it.
Right.
I knew nothing about Texas.
Could you respect his gangster?
Hell no. Nigga walking around with AB members.
But you know about Texas.
I knew about Texas, but I don't know if he was like that. Like, you walking around with AB members and you're part of a black gang. Like, to me, that's a no-no. At this point, bro, you in a black gang, you might as well embrace the culture, nigga. Fried chicken, you know what I'm saying? Old English mouth, old OG shit, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to be racist. Eat your watermelon too. Hey, man, it is what it is. But you shouldn't be over here with this goddamn Negro. Yeah. I mean, this goddamn white boy. You letting this man tat on you and everything, and you over here trying to tell me what the rules is and shit, man. If you can get the hell out of my face.
So after y'all, after the other members, like, don't follow through on...
Yeah, they basically just said, fuck him, because he was trying to get me violated. And I told him the only person that can violate me is Took or Blue Capone, and they ain't down here.
Yeah.
And he was like, shit, I can violate you. I was like, you can't touch me, bro. You 6'0". I'm not 6'0". I'm on a whole different card than you. You're not even supposed to be able to touch me without it being a problem, bro. That's how we was wired.
Yeah.
So it ain't no point in you trying to touch me.
Okay. Is there another incident down there that is worth bringing up?
Another incident. I mean, other than me and this, it was me and this GD dude. We was in prison. This when I got to the camp. When I was in prison, me and him had got to hitting, and we had scared. We was in an old man dorm, and we kind of scared the hell out of them folks because we got to hitting, and we ate a pocket afterwards like nothing never fucking happened. And
Y'all was in, how you getting old man doing?
So when I went to Lee State Prison, they put me in they put the young people in the old man dorm.
Lee State Prison is a police prison.
No, so I was in Long State Prison first for a week until they figured out I wasn't a cop. And then I went to Lee State Prison.
So Long State is the first prison you went to?
Mm-hmm.
After Jackson?
After Jackson.
And you went to Long State because?
I went to Long State. I ended up figure out they had me in Long State because my foster dad was a cop.
What foster dad?
So I had a couple that was a cop. I had
talking about the Fulton County dude?
Yeah, I had not him. It was another one. He was his name was Delbert. He was a white dude. He was in Cobb County as a sheriff.
Bro, we got to go back then. So how was?
But that was quick. Like I probably was there for like a month or two. But I always went to his house after church when I was with my mom because they stayed right down the street.
Right.
So I always went to his house.
How did they treat you?
He treated me good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he was cool. I used to go to his house to go to church, and he used to drive me to church, and I used to eat when I was over there.
Your greedy ass, that's all you be like, what the food at? This nigga like, bro, when you start talking about food, like a lot of your decisions is based off your level of hunger, my nigga.
Right, like, you know, some people deal with their shit different. Like you got some people, they deal with their shit by drinking, smoking, and I think I just dealt with my shit by eating.
Bro, this is just like, oh yeah, no, it was good to me. I ate. What the fuck? Nah, they loved me. They gave me chicken, man.
Yeah. No, like he was cooking stuff that I ain't never seen. Like he opened my variety. Yeah. Like I never knew nothing about no pita bread, bro. I'm from the hood. Like
yeah. But you specifically remember pita bread when dealing with this dude.
Yeah.
You greedy too, bro. You really, I forgot you was a little fat kid too, bro. Like
I used to be big.
So really, if a female feeds you, bro,
that's really all it. They be missing the goal. I think these women be missing the goal line. I'm like, and I be trying to give them hints too. Every time I be like, so you cook? And she'll be like, yeah. Then she'll turn around and make something. And then it'll be like some mediocre, like you, egg sandwich? All you did is scramble the eggs, put cheese, and put some mayo on it and say, here you go. Like, come on, man.
So, ladies, if you're looking at this, the way the egg's heart is through her stomach.
But you got to know how to cook, though. At least go on YouTube and get some new recipes. I ain't trying to eat the same recipe every damn day like I'm in jail.
Yeah. Okay, so Longhorn, you get the Longhorn because you have spent some time in a police officer's custody.
Mm-hmm.
And Longhorn is...
No, it's Long State.
My bad. Why I say Longhorn?
I don't know.
That's a restaurant.
You hungry ass nigga.
Shut up. So you go to Long State. And how long do you stay at Long State?
About a week.
And
he shipped me off.
But when you was there, do you realize what the camp is?
Man, it's nothing but ex-cops, DA agents. I think an old mayor from Atlanta, I don't know his name, about 20 years ago. He there. It's nothing but people that done messed up. It was a dude that was on the CERT team in Jackson. He was there. Like it's nothing but ex-police officers there, and they all telling on each other. Yeah. It with no cigarettes. It with no cell phones. That was the soberest camp that a nigga can go to. Like they not going for none of that. On top of that, the food was the best I've ever had in prison. It's like these niggas have gourmet food going on, bro.
For real?
Hell yeah. Eating good. I'm talking about the same, this when you go to prison, they all got the same meals.
Right.
But it's just all about who take their time to actually cook it and make it taste like something. This shit tastes like something. Bro, the guards were eating the trays. That's how bad it was. That's how good it was.
Yeah. That's different. And you get kicked out of there or you...
Nah, he just shipped me off. And he really thought that I was going to be a problem because the lady that was doing my mug shot, she was like, she wanted me to smile. And I'm just looking at her like, she's like, this ain't a thug shot. This is a mug. She was like, this isn't a thug shot. This is a mug shot. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not smiling. She was like, I'm not going to do it till you smile. So I said, oh, well, I guess we got a lot of sitting to do then. She's like, she was like, get your ass up and just take this thing. And I think she told somebody. And she was just like, you come from another prison? Like, you're acting like you've been to one of them level 5 camps. Like, yeah. I was so fucked up. When I went to Lee State, they thought that I came from like a level 5 camp, so they were waiting on me to adapt to my environment and stuff like that. Like the officers, they really were staying away because they ain't know, because they were just like, man, this is something wrong with him. Yeah. And they didn't want to put me down there with the other younger boys. Like if you was a young boy and you had, and they figure you will be a problem, they'll put you in an old man dorm just to kind of calm you down. Right. Which he did, because them niggas wasn't doing nothing to damn tell him. I couldn't do nothing.
So you essentially was given not special treatment, but it was sweet. It wasn't like you could have went to some bad places.
Yeah, I could have went to some bad places, but when I got down there, the Department of Corrections was doing something different. Like if you didn't have no messed up charge, like no violent charge, instead of just sending you to a level 5, they was trying to send you to a minimum security camp, or a county camp. Like they weren't trying to mess up the dude, and that's what the dude explained to me in Jackson. Right. Like they was trying their best, like not to.
Okay. So do you think Jackson was the worst prison you went to?
Yeah.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Okay, so after you get kicked out of the cop camp and then out the old man camp, where do you go?
I went to the halfway house, but I got kicked out the halfway house. I didn't do nothing, bro.
What halfway house did you go to, bro?
I went to one in Albany. I'm still in Albany this whole time. You know, Leeburg's like 2 minutes away from Albany.
Bro, what happened at the halfway house?
So, at that time, I don't know what was wrong with me, bro. Like I was falling out. Like I would get up, my vision to go black. And I would have to sit down. If I didn't, I would like fall down. So I was doing that in Lee State, and when they had sent me to the thing, they was like, you having blackouts and stuff like that. So when I went to the
might be a trick to go to a safe camp, like every 30 minutes you pass out.
Cause they can't put you in that. But I really was like, I don't know what was going on. Like it happened a couple times in the county camp too. I mean, when I was in county too. So they had my medical records. When they seen that, they was like, you know what I'm saying? But I only had 21 days left till I went home. I don't even know why they sent me there. Yeah. So my dad come up there, he give me clothes and everything.
So your dad is out now?
Yeah, he out. So he go up there, he go get me clothes and everything. So I'm walking around there fresh as hell. And he done got me some tuna packets and all that. So I'm cool. I'm walking around. I don't know what's going on. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. And then they turn around and say, one day they was like, Woods, pack it up. And it's at nighttime. and they give me a jumpsuit. I'm like, damn, they like, you finna get shipped off. And one of the dudes like, nigga, you ain't even did nothing. And I said, I know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So they shipped me back to Lee. They put me in a hole for a week because they didn't have no space.
Mm-hmm.
So the man's like, what you done did? I was like, I ain't did nothing. Like, they just shipped me back. And they blamed it on the medical. But I said, I leave in like 21 days. He was like, no, you don't leave in 21 days. He was like, you leave in 5 days. And I was like, damn. And he was like, I'll try to get you out of here as soon as possible. That man to get me up out of here as soon as possible. I was in the whole time.
So you ended up coming home when?
I ended up coming home February 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
What is your mindset?
I'm really still on the bullshit.
So you ain't learned nothing.
I learned something, but I'm still kind of on the bullshit. Like, if my mindset is like how every other young dude mindset is. You can do stuff as long as you don't get caught. But when I got home, the first thing I did is within 3 days of me got out of jail, I was working for Kroger. I got my food stamps. I'm over here thinking I'm Floyd Mayweather, nigga. I'm not buying nothing but shrimp and crab legs, nigga, for my goddamn food stamps.
Hold on. While you were incarcerated, did you go to any type of school?
I went to the re-entry class, but that's because I got 6 months off my thing. Anything that's gonna help me, I did. I ain't work. I ain't do no type of labor. Every time they try to throw me in the kitchen, I told them, do I get paid for it? They say no, and I say, well, I'm not doing it.
Horrible inmate. Horrible.
They was tired of me, and then they had a federal rule. As long as you was under the age of 21, they couldn't force you to get a detail. They had to make sure you get education.
That's what I was
So I used to go to school and used to sit there and just do this the whole time. And every time,
no, you good.
And every time they would say something about going to the kitchen, I explained to her what the rules was. Like, I had a counselor, her name was Miss Bowens.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't stand my soul. She talking about the only time you tell me what's going on, like when I say something about you getting a job to do something that you don't have to, then you read the damn rule book off to me like I don't know what it is. And I was like, well, you keep talking about, I said, every time I see you every 6 months, you keep talking about a job that I ain't getting paid for. And she was just like, you just like the average nigga. Like, if you ain't getting paid for it, you don't want to hear none of that. And I was like, that's how you supposed to be. But it was a good camp, though. It was an evidence-based camp. So they had moon bounces, family day, all type of stuff.
Evidence-based camp?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It was a program camp. That's what they call it. They call it the evidence-based camp.
And they had a moonwalk there?
Yeah, they had moonwalks for family day. The same business you got, it was back there. Popcorn, ice cream, cones.
Yeah.
Moon bounces, all that.
Okay. So when you come home, you start working at Kroger.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what?
I was in the deli department.
Cutting meat?
Yep.
And you got food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how's your relationship? Who are you living with at this time?
I'm living with the lawyer. I paroled out to her house.
How does that happen?
So, me and her got close. Like damn near every weekend, she used to come see me. She was putting.
Oh, this is your lawyer for your case.
Yeah, she was putting money on my books and everything.
This is a public defender, or this is a lawyer?
No, this is a lawyer.
So, how you get this lawyer?
My dad paid for it.
Because he's free now.
Yeah, he's free. He paid for the lawyer.
So, your dad came home after doing 16 years, and when you got in trouble, he paid for you to have a real lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was their first case she ever did.
You was her first case?
Mm-hmm. Her first criminal case.
And so, how often would you talk to her while you were incarcerated?
I talk to her every day.
How?
Cell phones.
Hold on. When did you cross the line? Because I feel like you was the one that crossed the line.
Yeah, I crossed the line, but so it started off every day. I just used to talk to her, but I used to flirt too. Like every day, like she tried to get me to stop flirting with her.
How was she white?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first white girl I've ever been with.
Ish.
I'm 19 at the time.
Okay, you're 19 at the time. And how old is she?
She's just turned she 11 years older than me.
She grown.
Yeah.
Did she have
she was married.
She married?
Yeah, she was married to an African.
Oh, nigga. I thought I was about to take you back to the hotel. This sounds like another hour of So while you were incarcerated, while you kicking up dust, you seduce your lawyer.
So when I was in jail, it was nothing but she was checking on me. She was trying to play I'm a mentor you and this and that, but the whole time she said she in the
defects.
But when we got into it, she was like, I just knew that she wasn't gonna when we started fucking, she was like, I just knew that you wasn't gonna listen to shit that I say unless I gave you some. She was like, I just knew it. Like you wouldn't say nothing that I was saying.
Hold on, bro. So how deep is y'all conversation going?
You gotta think about it, 13 months straight.
And this who you talking to?
This who I'm talking to.
She put money on your books?
So when I was in county, she didn't. And she didn't at first. She didn't at first for the first 6 months. And then something just popped. When she realized, she ended up seeing one of the trades. So we was in visitation. Mm-hmm. And she ended up seeing one of the trays. She only just used to get me food when she was in visitation.
Right.
But when she seen the tray on that shit, she was like, oh no, I'm getting ready to send you some money. She was like, I can't eat that. She was like, oh no. And I just remember her always being there. So it got to the point where I was just like, yeah, I ain't studying this mentor shit. This is gonna be my girl.
Is this an overweight white woman?
Mm-hmm. She was
How overweight? Cause it's some.
She was like, I don't like. It might be overweight, but she wore it good to the point to where. So you got some overweight women.
Yep.
To where they're like 5'2".
Yeah.
To where and they're like 300 pounds. So when they sit down, everything just go down.
Right.
And it don't look good. But you got some women that's 6'2", 6'3", and they may be 375 pounds, but it don't look as bad because they tall with it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So she was tall with it, so it didn't look as bad.
Yeah, on the face scale, on the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most attractive, 10 being Beyonce.
Man, I just got out of jail. She was Beyonce to me,
nigga. So, but she's married at the time. Why you talking to her?
Yeah. So I didn't start really. It didn't become sexual until I got out, and then I just remember one day I was talking. I was yelling. I was talking. I'm having a temper tantrum. And I just remember her saying, she kept saying, the only time you good is when you eat. So she was like, you're hangry. And she was like, eat. And I'm like, no. And I'm just looking down and she think I'm looking at her titties. And she was like, I'll let you grab one if you eat. I grabbed that motherfucker so fast and I went to eating. And then she seen how that shit calmed me down. So I think me and her husband had got into it. We had got into it and he went to waving the bottle and he was like, I don't want you here, you can leave. I was like, I'll leave, I don't give a fuck, I can go to my dad's house. He was like, well, go. I was like, okay. So I
because you when you parole out, because do you parole out?
Mm-hmm.
You parole out to this lady's house.
Yeah, with her husband.
But is this against
a one bedroom?
A one bedroom?
It was a one bed. I was sleeping on the couch. It was a 1 bedroom in Brookhaven.
Nigga. Your lawyer decides that she's going to mentor you.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all become so cool that you parole out to her house.
Yeah.
Is this against the law or
I thought it was, but she said it wasn't. She kept saying it wasn't.
Okay. And then you essentially go live with her in her 1-bedroom apartment with her husband, who is an African. Did y'all have cats?
They ain't had no cats. She had 2 dogs.
All right. And so then you're working at Kroger. You getting food stamps. Okay. And so do you entertain anybody else sexually when you come home? So you really just got time to plot up on shouting.
Yeah. And then my dad ain't no better because he giving me strategy. He giving me strategy. And like he checking on me. He was like, nothing. I'm like, what you did? He was like, he'll call me, he'll be like, just checking to see if you're still alive. Like he was on some shit where he checking, like, bro, just checking, like he know what's going on. And then if he don't check, his girlfriend, one of his girls at the time, like, man, you better check on that nigga. He over here fucking a married wife.
Oh, I'm saying, so yeah. Okay, so before we get to the sexual part, have you sized this African up?
At this point, I don't care about no weight size. You put your hands on me, I'm goddamn beat the shit out you. That's what I was on.
No, when I say size up, because I know you, like, if you don't respect the person mentally,
I didn't respect him because I was my plot was to fuck on his wife. So I never respected him.
I'm saying, but see, that's your plot with her. But I feel like if you had gotten there, he had ended up being a thorough type dude.
I never would have gave him a chance because my thing was to get. He was trying to get cool with me, talk to me, but I just walked right past him.
What kind of work did he do?
Bro, he was a taxi driver.
An African taxi driver. How did she get with him?
So she did some refugee stuff in Africa.
Okay.
And
it's a good place to do refugee.
Yeah, so she did. And she met him in Africa, so she ended up getting him a visa down here. And when it was time,
a nigga collector.
But she probably has sex with a white boy now. But when I got to her, I think I was the fourth male. All of us was black. I was the first black American that she dated.
So she essentially bought this dude from Africa.
All the way to America. Yep.
And they got married. Now, this is love marriage. This is a real marriage.
The way she said, when she tell me the thing, she really just married his ass so she didn't have to go back to Africa because she didn't want to go back to Africa.
Okay. All right. And then at some point in time, y'all relationship get physical. Okay, so no, it did get physical when
it got physical within that first 2-3 days.
For real?
Oh, hell yeah. I went over there, not a fact that week, but I haven't got the thing yet.
You ain't got what thing?
I haven't got the job. I matter of fact, I got the job, but I didn't get I didn't start yet.
Okay.
I just was waiting on orientation.
Okay. And then
so I remember so me and him, we got into it.
This last guy, man, I would say he went from like enemy on the field to big brother to friend